Hi everybody, my name is Vanessa Pearson, and I'll be giving a speech on what I do in the Navy. You can pan the camera around, you can see that I have 10 people in the audience here. It's a brief video of X-47's first launch off of the aircraft carrier that I work on.
Like 4 minutes.
So long.
He's got a camera. It's video. There we go. Moment in naval history.
That's pretty much it. For those of you who don't know, X-47 is an unmanned aircraft, and that was the first time they ever launched it off of an aircraft carrier. They did that about 2 months ago. Things like this are possible from the various people in Air Department, one of which is primary flight control. Where I work, there's several different qualifications you have to get to work in the work center. First is flight deck observer, where we go out on the catwalks and we observe flight operations going on the flight deck. See, there's different shirts out there, yellow shirts, purple shirts. Each job is a different shirt color, and you have to observe them and see what they do so you know when you're up there working. Next we have integrity watch, which we have to know all the systems manned in primary flight control. And primary flight control is the top level on the aircraft carrier in the tower. We're basically the eyes and ears for the air boss and mini boss during flight operations. So, integrity watch, we know all the systems. We keep a lookout on the aircraft on the flight deck, make sure there's no runaway aircraft, chains don't fall off in the night. This is manned every time we're not flying. So that's the first qualification we have to get, or the second qualification. Then we have launch record keeper and ISIS. These are computer systems and a hard copy of what the aircraft is doing at all times, whether it's on deck, if it's in the air, if it bolters, which means the hook was down for the aircraft to catch the wires and it missed the wires. This is the pattern. We got when the aircraft comes out 5 miles, we catch it in the initial, and there's an aft spotter that calls aircraft initial when it's out there and he sees them. Then the plane flies overhead, then it goes to the forward spotter, and the aircraft's in the braking, going downwind, a beam, in the 90 and in the 45, and then lands on the aircraft carrier. These are pictures of the forward and aft spotter. Forward spotter is in charge of everything forward of the ship when the plane goes into the brake and braking into the beam. He calls it out so that the mini boss, which is the assistant department head, knows where the aircraft is, and then the aft spotter, which is over here, will take control and go from the beam all the way until it lands on the flight deck, letting the air boss, who sits next to the mini boss, and that's the department head, the guy who runs the whole show, know where the aircraft is and what it's doing. And then we have the gear and lens operators. The aft spotter will let them know what kind of aircraft is coming in to land, and they will set the 3 resting gear wires that are on deck for the right weight setting of the aircraft, and the lens will do the same for the lens on the deck set for the right aircraft weight setting. And there's tower operator and tower supervisor. The tower operator, basically, if any equipment goes down, then they'll call the right people to get it back up and everything. tower supervisor just supervises everything and makes sure that the show is running good. And the air boss and mini boss, like I said, they're the department head and assistant department head. They're basically orchestrating all the flight operations. If the aircraft's coming in, if it's landing, if it's taking off, anything goes through these two guys. That's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, nothing? Alright, well thank you all for listening to my presentation. I really appreciate it. And that's it.